Hey there, welcome back. Today we're discussing the top 10 psychology facts that you probably did not know until now. So, let's go over them. You'll probably want to stick until the end. It might be helpful to know these facts one day. Starting with Number 1. Primacy and Recency Effect. The primacy effect highlights our tendency to remember the first items in a list due to their position in our memory. This is often attributed to the extra attention and cognitive processing given to the initial items. The recency effect, on the other hand, refers to our ability to recall the last items in a sequence more vividly. This is because these items are still fresh in our memory when we recall them. Number 2. Confirmation bias. Confirmation bias influences how we interpret information and seek out evidence that supports our pre-existing beliefs or hypotheses. This bias can lead to selective exposure, where individuals are more likely to engage with information that aligns with their beliefs, reinforcing them further. Overcoming confirmation bias requires conscious effort to critically evaluate information and consider alternative perspectives. Number 3. The halo effect. The halo effect occurs when we generalize positive impressions of someone based on a single trait or characteristic, such as physical attractiveness, intelligence, or friendliness. This bias can lead to inaccurate judgments and perceptions, as we may overlook negative traits or behaviors in individuals we perceive positively due to the halo effect. Recognizing the halo effect can help us make more objective evaluations of others by considering a broader range of factors beyond one standout trait. Number 4. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance arises from the psychological discomfort of holding contradictory beliefs or attitudes simultaneously. To resolve this discomfort, individuals may engage in cognitive restructuring by either changing their beliefs or rationalizing their inconsistencies. Understanding cognitive dissonance can help us recognize when our beliefs or behaviors are in conflict, prompting us to reevaluate and potentially adjust them to achieve greater consistency. Number 5. Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. Also known as the frequency illusion, the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon occurs when we notice something more frequently after being introduced to it for the first time. This phenomenon is a result of selective attention, where our brains prioritize processing information that is relevant or novel to us. Awareness of the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon can help us recognize when our perceptions may be influenced by recent exposure to certain stimuli, leading to a heightened sense of familiarity. Number 6. The Dunning-Kruger Effect. The Dunning-Kruger Effect describes the tendency for individuals with low ability in a particular domain to overestimate their competence, while those with higher ability may underestimate themselves. This bias arises from a lack of metacognitive skills, preventing individuals from accurately assessing their own proficiency. Overcoming the Dunning-Kruger effect requires developing self-awareness and seeking feedback from others to gain a more realistic understanding of one's abilities. Number 7. The Bystander Effect. The bystander effect refers to the phenomenon where individuals are less likely to intervene in an emergency situation when others are present. This diffusion of responsibility occurs because each bystander assumes that someone else will take action, leading to inaction overall. Understanding the bystander effect can prompt individuals to overcome the tendency to passively observe and instead take proactive steps to help others in need. Number 8. Anchoring bias. Anchoring bias occurs when we rely too heavily on the first piece of information encountered, the anchor, when making judgments or decisions. Even when presented with subsequent information that contradicts the initial anchor, individuals may still be influenced by its impact on their perceptions. Mitigating anchoring bias involves actively seeking out additional information, considering multiple perspectives, and being aware of the potential influence of initial anchors on decision-making processes. Number 9. The Zeigarnik Effect. The Zeigarnik Effect describes our tendency to remember incomplete or interrupted tasks more vividly than those we've completed. This phenomenon results from a heightened state of cognitive tension or intrusive thoughts associated with unfinished tasks, driving us to seek closure. Recognizing the Zeigarnik Effect can help individuals prioritize tasks and manage their workload more effectively by harnessing the motivational power of incomplete tasks. Number 10. Freudian Slip. Freudian slips are verbal mistakes or slips of the tongue that reveal unconscious thoughts, desires, or intentions. These slips often occur when there is a conflict between our conscious thoughts and underlying subconscious impulses. Analyzing Freudian slips can provide insight into our deeper psychological processes and reveal underlying motives or beliefs that may not be readily apparent in our conscious awareness. That's it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, then you'll probably enjoy my other videos too. Check them out. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It really helps me out and you won't miss out on any new interesting facts.